Now, some of her friends advised her to go and buy new seeds from the market and plant that seed. After all, they said, how can anyone tell if they were the same seed? Okay, because she's worrying too much. That's why her friends advised her to buy a new seeds and then plant it. No one can know they were the same seeds. Annie's parents had always taught her the value of honesty. Okay, honesty is the best policy. Okay, children. So they reminded her that if the king wanted them to plant just any wheat, any kind of seed, then he would have asked them to get their seed. Okay, but he did not. He gave some seed to plant these seed only. So for that reason, if you use anything different from what the king gave, that would be dishonest. So her parents advised her, don't be dishonest. You should be go in the right path. Okay, it will give you your destination. Okay, maybe you are not destined for the throne. If you didn't win the competition, you are not eligible for the throne also. You should not do the dishonest to so let it be, but you should not. It would be wrong to cheat the king. So you can plant and you can wait for the sprout of the plant. Don't lose your heart and leave everything for the time. They told her, so Annie is agreed. Okay. It had been 6 weeks now. So 6 weeks over. The much awaited day had come. So everybody what? They are eagerly waiting for this time. So time has come now. The children returned to the palace, each of them proudly carrying a pot of healthy seedling. Rest of the competitor candidate went to the palace proudly by carrying their seedlings. Obvious that the other 9 had great success with their seeds. The king arrived. He was beaming, looking at the children, and there everybody waiting for the king to arrive. He arrived and he gave a look to the children. He looked at pot of healthy seedling. He began walking along the line of pots the children had kept. He asked each of them, okay, the king asked some questions. Is this what grew from the seeds I gave you? The same seed which I gave you, from these seeds, the seedling is grew? And each of them responded positively, means yes, your majesty, the same seed it is. And the king would nod and move down the line. Okay. The king is nod his head and move along the line for the turn of next child. Okay, to look down his pot, his seedling. The king finally got to the last one, Annie. It was Annie pot. The girl was shaking. She feared that the king might have thrown her into prison for wasting his precious seeds. Okay, she's trembling because of fear of the king, because he is not able to plant the seed in the proper way, and the king will be put her into the jail, in the prison. What did you do with the seeds I gave you? The king asked the same questions for what she is fearing. Your Majesty, I planted them and cared for them every day. I am sorry, but they failed to sprout, Annie said with fearing sound. She hung her head in shame. So Annie told to the king, I honestly plant the seed and I nurture also, but even though the sprout is not seen, okay, and because of this hung her head down. The crowd which was present there, they laughed and made jokes at her. So, boom, and jeered the crowd. But the king raised his hands and signaled for silence. Then he said, Dear people, behold my hair. The next leader of our country was present there. They laughed at her in a rude way. So the king raised his hand and signed for the silence. My dear citizen, behold means see. The king declared that our next leader is Annie because she is honest girl. The people were confused. Why that girl? How can she be the right choice? The king took his place on his throne with Annie by his side and said, Okay, I gave each of them 7 seeds. This test was not for growing wheat. It was a test of character, a test of honesty. If a leader must have one quality, it must be that he or she should be honest. People should be able to trust the leader. Only this girl passed the test. I gave boiled seeds, and boiled seeds cannot grow. So now you would have understood, children, what is the moral of the story. So the king said this test for honest, not for growing wheat seed. So honest leader only can rule the country. So the people of the country should be able to trust the leader, and she is the only eligible to the throne. Okay, I gave boiled seed. So how can they able to grow from this boiled seed?